Okay, so this is a good problem. So we have a bus and a car, also notice they're going to collide. So the bus has a weight of 15,000 pounds and is traveling to the right at 5 feet per second. Meanwhile, the 3,000 pound car is traveling at 4 feet per second to the left. If the vehicles crash head on and become entangled, determine their common velocity just after the collision. Assume that the vehicles are free to roll during the collision, meaning there's no friction happening right here. So this problem, once again, we're going to finish this in a couple minutes. It's pretty straightforward. So in this case, instead of being given the masses, we're given the weights. So the weight of the bus, it's equals to 15,000 pounds. The weight of car A, it's 3,000 pounds. We know the velocity of B1, it's equals to 5 feet per second. The velocity of the car at 1 is 4 feet per second to the left, or -4, right? We can write that. I'm just giving it right like this. And they become entangled, meaning that they're going to be grouped together at the end. So once again, if we draw our thing, and once again, are we looking for B2? So if we draw our diagram, we have the bus right here. So we have the mass of the bus times their velocity B1 plus the mass of the car times and their velocity VA1. But after they join and they're together, they're entangled. So mass of the bus, we have the car right here touching it. This is mass of the car, and they're moving together with a common velocity V2. So notice once again, they are here grouped together. So applying the equation for principle of conservation of momentum, we are going to get out of here mass of B, or mass of A, BA1 plus mass of B, BB1 is equals to the mass of A plus the mass of B, because they're entangled, they did not rebound, equals to B2. All right, and we're of course defining our directions as to the right as positive. So substituting here, we are going to get the mass, so that will be 3,000 pounds divided by 32.2 feet per second squared, so we can get the mass in slugs, times VA1, that is -4 feet per second, plus 15,000 pounds divided by 32.2 feet per second square, times 5 feet per second. All right, and this is going to equal 3,000 plus 15,000 divided by 32.2 feet per second square times V2, which we do not know. So if we rearrange and we derive, we're gonna get our questions. Notice, since all of them are divided by 32.2, technically, all of that can be removed, and not removing the masses, but we could have done it with the weights, since they all share the same, they have the same, divided by gravity. We could have done this also treating as weights, but I'm just doing it with respect to the masses, because that's the way that we just learned right now. But if you do it with respect to the weights, just make sure that it is consistent and you're not making any other issues right here. So solving out of here, we're gonna get then that V2, the common velocity together, it's 3.5 seconds. 3.5 feet per second. Moving to the left, to the right. So it is pretty straightforward, right? 3.5 feet per second moving to the right.